Can anybody hear me? Let's see here. This is the first live stream that I've done. Trying to figure it out. Hello, the Isle Homestead, I think it is. See, my video quality is super bad. Sorry, guys. But anyways, hey everyone, Sylvia here with Pine Kiko Goats. Welcome to my first ever live stream. I'm so excited to be doing this tonight with you guys. So I'm just going to figure out a couple things here and then we'll get started. Be brainstorming some questions because tonight will be a Q&A live stream. So I hope you guys have a good time and it should be fun. Alright, so can everybody see and hear me okay? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know in the live chat. Looks like we have. Let me know in the live chat. Looks like we have 6 viewers. If everybody could let me know if they can see and hear me, that would be great. Wearing my Pine Kiko Goat shirt here. Alright, looks like 2 people can hear and see me. That's awesome. Again, this is my first time that I've ever done a YouTube live stream, so just bear with me here, trying to figure things out. Richard Smith is my grandpa. He said, love the shirt. Thank you, Grandpa. In today's live stream, I'm actually going to be doing a Silver Pine t-shirt giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the live stream, and then you might be able to win a shirt. Awesome, Fowler Family Farm is on. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining. Should be fun tonight. So this is a Q&A live stream, so feel free to post questions in the live chat. Any questions that you have about what I've been doing with the goats lately, how everything is going, any goat questions that you have, anything like that, feel free to post it in the live chat. I guess I'll get started with telling you guys what I've been up to lately. So I took a month off break from YouTube so that way I could finish up with school and get some things done because I was spending a lot of time editing videos. Those of you who are on YouTube, you would know how long it takes to film videos and get them edited, and there were some other things that I needed to focus on for a little while. So I had to take a break, and I'm back on making videos for YouTube. I have one that I've been working on that I'm super excited about. I think you guys are gonna love it. That should be out later this week or beginning of next week. Alright, Fowler Family Farm asks, have you had any issues with the goats right now? Any illnesses? You know, the goats have been doing really good. They've been staying super healthy, and I guess there was one little thing that came up. I noticed that Casper, the little buckling, he actually just turned 2 months old. Calliope's buckling. He's half Kiko, half Savannah. I noticed like a hematoma on his ear yesterday, and so I asked my mentor about it, and she said I needed to drain it. So my mom helped me today. We got him on the front porch actually, and we took a needle and I stuck it in his ear, and we were actually able to drain the abscess or whatever it was. That wasn't the first time I've had to do that, but I iced it, put some iodine on it. So that's something that happened today that I had to deal with. And then my grandpa, Richard Smith, asked, does the buck apron work? So that's a good question. Previously, I actually made a buck apron for Espresso. He's my registered Kiko buck. And it worked okay, and it kept him off the does mostly. But it was kind of falling apart, and I didn't make it super well. And then it was also like rubbing on his skin. So I had to actually put some medication on his skin because, yeah, the buck apron wasn't very comfortable for him. So yes, it worked, but it wasn't a very great design, and it kind of rubbed on his skin. So Fowler Family Farm said, I have a couple that I wormed a few days ago. That's a bummer that you had to deworm them. Hopefully they'll be able to get better. I haven't really had any parasite issues lately. I have a couple goats that I've never even had to deworm. I think I'm doing pretty good with the parasite resistance in my herd, at least lately. But yeah, I'm always keeping an eye on their famacha, which is their eyelid. You just pull it down and you can check the color, their eyelid, and see if they need to be dewormed. I've been keeping up on that. And yeah, I haven't had to deworm lately. Although Calliope, after she kidded, she got super skinny, and her famacha was pretty light, so she was probably the last one that I did deworm. But she's not a Kiko goat. She's actually an African Savannah, which they are fairly hardy goats, but they're not quite as hardy as the Kiko goat. So I do have to keep an extra eye on her to make sure that she gets a dewormer when she needs it, especially. But Fowler Family Farm says, I only had to deworm 2 out of 23, so not too bad. Yeah, that's actually not too bad at all. 23, wow, that's quite a few goats. I'm actually supposed to get 2 new does to add to my herd very soon here, which I'm super excited about. They will be registered New Zealand's and hopefully proven does. I have some that I've been keeping my eye on, and I'm really excited to add them to the herd. Then I will have 8 goats in my herd. And then when I sell Casper, I'll have 7 goats in my herd. But actually, tonight, I am going to pick up a new goat. So in a previous video, I talked about wanting to get a weather companion for my buck, Espresso, and I actually found the perfect match the other day. Tonight I will be picking up a 1-year-old Nigerian dwarf wether to be a companion for the buck when I have to separate him from the doe. So that'll be perfect, and we're really excited about that. Let's hope that it works out. So Richard Smith said, what is the ideal size of your herd? So I'm hoping to keep a herd of that is if everything works out. So right now and in these past couple years, I've been working on building my herd, basically getting the right genetics in my herd, trying to build the best quality Kiko goat herd that I can. And the numbers have been kind of small because I've been doing some culling and selling a lot of the kids. But I did retain my first doeling this year. That was the first doeling that I've retained, so I'm really excited about that. But I hope to eventually keep a herd of about 10 goats if I can, if fencing and everything like that works out. So Our Okie Homestead said, hey y'all, welcome Our Okie Homestead. Glad to have you on. And don't worry if they have to step away for a little bit. I'll be on here for about half an hour or so. I think this live stream is going to go. And then, of course, I hope to do more in the future. And I think this live stream will be able to be put back out on YouTube if you weren't able to watch it live. So you'll be able to watch it again. So there's that option too. But yeah, this live stream is a Q&A, so please keep the questions coming, and I hope we can have a good time tonight. I actually expanded my goat browsing system and got a new energizer and all sorts of things like that, and I'm super excited about it. It's been working pretty good. I actually got a big old marine battery for my electric fence, and that has been powering it a lot better than it was before. And then I got 2 more rolls of Premier One electric netting that I've been using, so I have a whole big lot fenced out for the goats right now. They're actually in there right now browsing away on our hillside where there's tons of good browse for them. So that's been working pretty good. Fowler Family Farm says, what dewormer are you currently using? So I'm using several dewormers, or I guess 2 are my main dewormers. I use ivermectin and Safeguard. Those are the 2 that I switch off with. Ivermectin is a little bit more of a stronger dewormer, so I typically use Safeguard first, and then if that doesn't work, then I use ivermectin. Daniela, welcome. So glad to have you on. Daniela Madrid says, can you talk about how much land your goats are on? So we have a 5-acre property, and my goats are rotationally browsed on those 5 acres, but probably about 1 acre of that actually isn't very usable to the goats because that's where our house is on, and like our lawn and our garden and things like that. So probably about 4 acres, I'd say, is what the goats can browse on. We also have a unowned lot in the woods of like 20 acres or something. I'm probably not supposed to, but I put my goats out there once in a while when they need more browse. Aroki Homestead says, did you do any fecals before worming? Yes, I have done some fecals. I'm hoping to experiment a little more with doing fecals. Maybe do a fecal before worming and then after and see how good that my wormer works. I know that's a really good way to go about with your wormers is doing fecals. Luckily, I have all the supplies that I need to do fecals and 2 super good microscopes. So, but yeah, I hope to experiment with that a lot more. So, yeah. Any more questions? Let's see, what have I been up to lately? Well, I've been working on a lot of projects with the goats, getting all sorts of goat things ready for basically breeding season. So I have been working on building a new buck pen. Actually, that's a whole new project that I'm working on. I know I already built a new buck pen, but I need to build another new buck pen because that one didn't work out quite the way I hoped. I'll probably do a video about that and tell you guys. But then I also built some shelves in the hay shed and restocked with some really good quality hay just to keep on hand if I ever do need it. So the hay and equipment shed up by the goat pen looks really good right now. I have my medicines, my kitting kit, and everything like that organized on shelves. So it was nice to get that done. Aroki Homestead says, awesome, make a video of that please. Was that for the fecals and worming? I actually hope to do a video on that, so thank you for that request. I will definitely try to get a video out on that as soon as I can. Fellow Family Farm says, can you play a tune the guitar behind you on the wall? So I'm actually in my parents' room. My dad plays the guitar. I've never played the guitar. I played piano and drums actually. Um, so sorry, Mike. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Daniela says, is dewormer an injection or taken orally? I noticed it looks like it was an oral medication. That's a really good question, Daniela. So there are injectable dewormers, but people say you should not do injectable dewormers. It seems like they don't do anything at all. So typically when we're talking about dewormers, we use oral dewormers. So you basically use a drench gun or a big syringe and you put the dewormer in there to how much the goats need, and then you give it to them orally. So hope that answers your question. But yeah, I've been trying to improve the parasite resistance in my goat herd. That's one of my main goals of raising Kiko goats. Hopefully I can be able to build a really good parasite resistant and hardy goat herd. And maybe eventually I'll never have to use a dewormer. Who knows? We have a ranch about 2 hours away from us. It's where I've picked up most of my genetics. They have a super well-known, high-quality Kiko goat herd. They have around 500 head. It's called Lookout Point Ranch, and they have an amazing goat herd. Those goats thrive on strictly natural vegetation with like no maintenance from the herd master. All they have to do is put out minerals, and of course they have everything fenced in, and the goats just roam around the property and really thrive and produce some super high quality kids. Daniela asks, is there anything that goats shouldn't eat? That's another really good question. So there are several poisonous plants for goats actually. I could probably look them up right now. But I noticed that in my woods, we actually have some of those poisonous plants. In fact, one of them is bracken fern, which can supposedly cause kidney problems in goats, and unfortunately, we have tons of that in the woods. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to take care of it, if the goats are going to be bothered by it, or if they're going to eat it, or if I can just let them into an area with bracken fern and hope that they don't try to eat it or get sick by it. Because I know bracken fern is one of the things that is poisonous to goats, unfortunately, because we have a lot of it. But luckily I haven't had any problems with that yet. When I set up my last goat browsing pen with my Premier One electric fence, I actually took a weed whacker out there and I weed whacked all the bracken fern that I can find. Although later on I went out there to check on the goats, and Primrose, one of my does, was actually eating some bracken fern, so that worries me a little bit, but hopefully it won't cause problems. Daniela, do you want me to look up poisonous plants and let y'all know what they are? Fellow Family Farm says, yeah, that's the goal. For sure, yeah. Raising any breed of goat, our goal is to breed a better goat. So that's one of my goals with raising Kiko goats. I try to be strict on the culling, only keep the best goats, and try to build a better and better herd. I've been learning so much along the way. It's been a really great experience. Alright, poisonous plants for goats. Bracken fern is the only one that I can remember. Let's see here. So here's some plants that you should look out for goats, because these are poisonous. Poison hemlock, bracken fern, buttercup, larkspur, thornapple, St. John's wort, rhododendron. We have that one here, so gotta make sure that my goats don't get in around our yard. Nightshade, oleander, lupine, Indian hemp, water hemlock, pokeweed, yew, spotted cowbane, horse nettle, false hellebore, and there's one that I can't even pronounce. Something like Toxicordium venenosum, something like that. White snakeroot, boxwood, wild black cherry, elderberry, and hellebore. And monkshood. So those are all some crazy named poisonous plants for goats. Hopefully you don't have them in your pastures because goats might get sick. Daniela asked what other animals make great goat friends. And then Fowler Family Farm actually asked, have you ever considered sheep? And these two questions can kind of go together. So first off, I'm going to start out by saying I raised sheep for 4 years. My brother and sister and I actually used to raise market lambs through 4-H. And after those tough 4 years, because I didn't have very good luck for most of those years, that's when I got into goats. And I decided that goats were the thing for me. Sheep tend to die on me, and it seems like sheep are a lot harder to keep alive than goats, in my case at least. And they also don't have as fun personalities as goats. But yes, I have raised sheep before, and I prefer goats. But the thing about having sheep and goats together, it's really cool because they can complement each other on what they're eating out on pastures. So the sheep are going to prefer the grass, they're going to eat with their head down, and the goats are going to eat with their head up. They're going to be eating leaves and trees and blackberries and all sorts of browse, poison oak. They'll nibble at the grass a little bit, but they won't be quite the mower that sheep is. So it's really awesome to have sheep and goats together for that reason. Actually, they can clear land super well together. I don't know if you guys have checked out Greenheart Family Farm. I'm going to give them a shout out right now. They live about 45 minutes away from me, and we've done some collab videos before. They raise hair sheep and goats, and they have a really awesome browsing system on their 50-acre homestead. So if you want to check them out at some point, they have a lot of good information on their channel, and they share a lot of their cool experiences with raising their animals to have a really good browsing system going. So horses can be good friends for goats. Back then they used to keep a goat with the race horses before they would race because they would calm down the horses and be a good companion for them. So I know horses can be good goat friends. People have put sheep and goats together, like I mentioned. I've even seen pigs and goats together. But really the best companion to have with goats is to have at least one other goat. So you always want to have at least 2 goats. They're going to be the best companion for each other. So you could have like a herd of 2 goats and 2 sheep. Or, you can have more than that, but at the bare minimum, yeah, 2 goats is really awesome. They're going to really love you to have a companion as a goat. They'll prefer that more than anything. Alright, so if you read the thumbnail of this video, I am going to be doing a giveaway on this live stream. So I know I have 8 viewers on. If you guys want to be using the live chat for this giveaway, we're going to need to use that. If you want to participate, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a silver Pine Kiko Goats t-shirt. I actually am wearing one right now. So let me stand up and show you. Has my logo on it. Silver Pine Kiko Goats. I just kind of messed around with it, and the one that I make for the giveaway might be a little bit different. We'll see, but it will definitely have the logo on it in one way or another. But for the giveaway, I'm going to have you guys guess a number between 1 and 100. So before we get started, I'm going to write down a number, and then I'll have you guys guess a number. And the winner will be the person who gets the number closest to the number that I pick. So, so everybody who wants to participate in the giveaway, please use the live chat and enter in your numbers. You only get one chance at picking a number between 1 and 100. So, let me write it down. Alright, so I have my number. Everybody post in the group chat a number between 1 and 100. The person with the closest number is going to win a Silver Pine Kiko Goats t-shirt. Alright, Daniela guesses 13. Deborah, welcome on. So glad to have you on the live stream. You came just in time for the Silver Pine Kiko Goats t-shirt giveaway. So, go ahead and guess your number. Aroki Homestead guesses 16, and Deborah guesses 77. Awesome guesses to all of you. I won't give any hints. I'll let the rest of you guess. Feller Family Farm guesses 62. Alright, are there any more guesses out there? You get one try. The Isle Homestead guesses 22. Alright, I'll give you guys a little more time. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 guesses and 9 viewers. Does anybody else want to participate in the giveaway for a t-shirt? So the winner of the t-shirt giveaway, so I'm going to put my email in the live chat if it'll let me. Actually, Fowler Family Farm, if you could put my email 25sylvs, SYLVS @gmail.com in the live chat, that would be awesome. And whoever wins the t-shirt, if they could email me their information so that way I can send you a t-shirt, that would be awesome. Fellow Family Farm, were you able to get that? $25sylvs@gmail.com. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if Fellow Family Farm stepped off for a minute or something, I'm not sure. But now I will announce the winner. So the winner is Daniela. Congratulations, you won a Silver Pine Kiko Goats t-shirt. So just send me your information and I will get you a t-shirt. Congratulations. Alright, so that was the giveaway and we answered some Q&A questions. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. If there is any more questions that you guys have, be sure to post it in the live chat and I'll be sure to get those answered before I hop off here in a minute. But this live stream was so much fun and I really hope to do more of these in the future. I was struggling with getting it started at first. I tried to do one of these back when I had 100 subscribers and I couldn't get it to work. I'm glad that I was able to get this one to work, but now I know how to do it. Congratulations on the t-shirt, Daniela. Alright, Fowler Family Farm said, is that part right? Oh, is that part right? Yes. No, it's 25 sylvs with a V in it. You were close though. 25sylvs@gmail.com. But luckily, Daniela already has my contact info, so don't worry about it. Mrs. Fowler Family Farm says, good job. Thank you so much. Glad to have you on, Tanya. You're welcome, Daniela. Are there any more questions on the live chat? On the, if I can speak today. Any more questions on the live chat before I hop off? And again, tonight I'm going to pick up a new goat, so that'll be a new video for you guys coming up soon. Should be exciting. And then those 2 new does soon here in the next couple weeks. But yeah, everything is going well, I feel like, with the goat farm. Mrs. Fowler Family Farm says, congrats on 500. Thank you so much. I know, I'm so excited to have reached 500. I definitely couldn't have done it without all of you guys. So thank you so much for coming onto this live stream and also for getting me to 500 subscribers and beyond. So I appreciate that. And next goal will be 1,000. See if you guys can get the channel to 1,000. That would be awesome. Fowler Family Farms is great first live, Sylvia. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming on here and being moderator. I really appreciate that. All right, last call for questions. Daniela says, yeah, that's impressive. Go, Sylvia. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like this live went pretty well. You guys can give me some feedback. I wasn't able to do it super long tonight, but I hope you guys still had a good time, got some questions answered, and let me know if you want to do this again in the future, because I thought it was fun, and I'm definitely up for doing more live streams. Alright, well I'm going to close out here, guys. Thank you so much for coming on to the live stream, and stay tuned for some awesome videos on the channel, and I will see you guys next time. So, appreciate you, and I'll see you later. Deborah says, I can't think of any, maybe for next live. Awesome. Yeah, why don't you brainstorm some questions, y'all, and let me know in the next live. Let's see if I can. Okay, here we go. Bye. Thank you, Tanya. Bye, our Okie Homestead and Deborah. See you guys later.